Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is Kenzie Entertainment here, and today I'm going to be talking about my top 20 personal favorite games of all time. This is actually only going to cover the PlayStation 4, Xbox 360, and Xbox One. I do not have a PlayStation 3, and I just didn't include older games such as Nintendo 64, other older consoles such as Nintendo 64 and PlayStation 2, and all that. Although some of my all-time favorites are on those as well. So this list is not conclusive, but it is my current top 20 favorite of all time. So without further ado, let's get started here. First up on the list, we have Dead Rising 4. This actually goes along with the rest of the Dead Rising series, obviously, but Dead Rising 4 I actually picked in particular because it reminds me the most of Dead Rising 2. Obviously, you're playing as the same guy in the same, or not in the same mall, but a mall setting as well, and that's what I really liked. That's kind of what got me away from Dead Rising 3. I did not finish this game, and it's the only one I have not finished yet. So I do not own Dead Rising 1 anymore, but I love them all, really. Kind of excluding Dead Rising 3, sorry. But Dead Rising 4 really got me back into this series. The whole open world, or open mall, I should say, aspect, where you can just do whatever you want. I mean, it's just really fun. You can kill zombies however you want to. Really awesome game. I mean, especially if you're a big zombies fan, which I obviously am, and you'll be able to tell that. If you can't tell that by the end of this list, I don't know what to say. But yeah, really great games here, and definitely a game that will always be on my list, even though it's number 20. So I guess it could be pushed down. So yeah, actually, I guess I lied. Yeah. Number 19 on the list, Dishonored 2. I have not played Dishonored 1 yet, but this actually includes it, which I did not realize, so that's awesome. But I actually do own Dishonored 1 digital version on my RGH, so I will definitely be playing that because of this game. And this game, so much fun. It's just, I didn't realize, like, there was a game with, like, so many different combat options or ways to kill people, and, like, stealth, and just however you want to do it, you can do it in this game. And it's just really cool, like, just you can get some really cool kills with this game, and like take down 10 guys without even being noticed, but just all different ways. Really cool what that you can do in this game. Definitely recommend this if you like stealth games. Next up, a newer game, one of my first games for the PS4, Horizon Zero Dawn. I love this game, and it's just beautiful, and I think that everyone's pretty happy that it actually turned out to be as good as it was sounding and looking. The graphics are amazing, the gameplay is amazing, the combat is awesome, the story is pretty good as well also, so really a pretty complete package here. Once again, PlayStation exclusive. I don't know if I mentioned that, but sorry Xbox users, you're really missing out on a great one here, and several on this list actually that you will be missing out on. So once again, open world, great game. I'm sure you have this if you own a PlayStation. Next up, I'm sure you had this if you owned an Xbox 360 or PS3, Red Dead Redemption. Obviously, Red Dead Redemption 2, the news came out, pushed to 2018. Really sad about that because I already had it pre-ordered, but Red Dead Redemption, obviously an amazing game, one of Rockstar's best, competes with GTA 5 and all those, so really amazing open world country western game. There's still nothing like this. I mean, it's just the best of its kind, really, and hopefully Red Dead Redemption 2 can even beat it. So obviously, story's great. Undead Nightmare was amazing. That's actually the story. Undead Nightmare story is the story that I've beaten. I have not beaten the actual normal Red Dead Redemption 2 campaign yet, but I am currently playing it. My brother was a bigger Red Dead fan than I am of the campaign. I actually just this year started the campaign, so don't hate on me for that, but I was a big multiplayer guy in this game. So next up on this list, a game, this is actually the first Fallout that I've played, and it's gotten me into the series. So I will be playing Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, and I've heard they're actually possibly better than this too, so that's really exciting, because I love this game. And what is this on the list? I'm sorry, I lost track. Let's see here. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16. This is 16. So this probably could climb on the list, honestly, because I really enjoyed this game, and especially with the mods and everything you can do now. Just hard not to enjoy a game like this. Open world, post-apocalyptic, just really cool concept, and I mean, just really fun. Next up on this list, another open world fun game, Far Cry 4. I didn't really know what to expect coming into this game. It's the first Far Cry I've ever played, and I bought it new, as you can see, but I don't know, I heard it was open world, and I saw some gameplay for it, and it looked really cool, so I figured, you know, I'll pick this up. And it turned out it was one of my better decisions. It's amazing, and just killing like pagan men or whatever. Sorry, spoiler alert, but you don't even have to kill them, so not really that big of a spoiler. But just like how you can choose your ending and stuff like that, and also like fighting against his army and his men, and it's just taking over outposts and stuff. I find that all really enjoyable, and just the campaign and the story is actually really good and powerful. So really great game here. I was really happy about this and able to get that, and I'm really looking forward to Far Cry 5, and I already have it pre-ordered for 2018. So next on this list, another Rockstar game, and I actually mentioned it when I mentioned Red Dead Redemption, Grand Theft Auto 5. And this game on most people's list is in their top 5, no doubt. For me, I haven't beat the campaign yet. I know, and I have not played the multiplayer. So I don't know, I haven't really made time for this game yet. But it's definitely a game. I know it's great, and I really enjoy playing it. I mean, I have never been bored playing Grand Theft Auto ever, so I know this one doesn't disappoint at all. And usually when I play GTA, I just get the cops on me and I go around running from them, and that's pretty much all I do. So I'm one of those people. Next on this list, I think this is number 14. Yes, number 14, I believe. We have Dead Island Riptide, and this actually goes along with the Dead Island original, but I have that digital copy, so obviously I won't have the physical copy, because I got it free with Xbox Gold. So really glad I downloaded that and tried it out, because another open world zombie game, and I love games where they have weapons with different rarity. I don't know why, you'll see that on this list as well. I have several games that include that. So, this is another one of those games. You find rare weapons, you just kill zombies, all sorts of different ways. Really, really fun game, and great storyline too, I thought. So, really enjoy playing Dead Island, and hopefully the second one does end up coming out this year or next. Probably next year, but who knows at this point. They keep pushing it back. Next up, number 13. Assassin's Creed 3, not just Assassin's Creed 3, but the whole series as well. This isn't the whole series. I think I'm missing like maybe one or two, but Assassin's Creed is a pretty obvious choice for me. I love the Assassin's Creed series. That's why I couldn't just pick one game out of the whole series. I had to pick, Syndicate, Assassin's Creed 2, which is the first one I played, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, Rogue, and Black Flag. Black Flag is Syndicate's the most recent I picked up. I actually have Black Flag for the Xbox One and the Xbox 360, but the Xbox One is digital, so I couldn't show you that. But anyways, back to the point. Amazing series, and I'm sure a lot of you have this in your top 20 list as well. I mean, it's hard not to enjoy Assassin's Creed, whether it's the same thing released or not. Really, Ubisoft is one of my favorite game companies. I don't know if I said that right, so... Next up, another zombie game, Left 4 Dead 2. One of my favorite zombie games of all time. Left 4 Dead 2, if it was free roam, would be my all-time favorite for sure. I mean, the zombies in Left 4 Dead 2 are pretty unbeatable. It's just like you get a group of friends and you play this game, and it's the best game out there. I mean, really. I've had so much fun playing this game. I still play this game. So... definitely, obviously, an obvious choice for me for my top 20. Yeah, not top 10 yet, I don't think. Oh, yeah, you know what? We are in the top 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, no. This was number 11. So, next up on this list, a game not too well known. I don't know if it's even sold in the United States. I think this means it's in the UK. But not Heavy Rain, but Beyond Two Souls. I have not played Heavy Rain yet, but I plan on getting around to that eventually. But Beyond Two Souls, one of the most powerful games you'll play, one of the best storylines you'll play, and it kind of plays like a Telltale game where your decisions alter the endings. This game has like 22 different endings in it, and it's just a really powerful game, and really, it's weird. It's very weird, but it's just really enjoyable. It's kind of hard to describe. It's just really enjoyable, and like you just wonder what's gonna happen next. And really fun game. I definitely recommend getting this. You can get it on Amazon and all that, but I'm not sure if any stores sell it. So if you can get this, definitely I would try it out if you want a good storyline. It's also a PlayStation exclusive, by the way. So next on this list, I think this is number 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is number 9. So that was number 10. Sorry, I keep losing count. I don't know. I've never done this before, so. The Uncharted series. Now, Uncharted 4, unfortunately, I don't have on with me right now. It's in the other room, but Uncharted, the Nathan Drake collection, plus Imagine Uncharted 4 right here. Amazing series. I'm so glad I was able to get into this. Once again, PlayStation exclusive. There are so many good PlayStation exclusive games. If you want a good treasure hunting, great storyline game, really fun to play with a lot of parkour in it, this is your game. And I'm sure you all know that if you have a PlayStation, you probably have this game. And if you don't, I don't know what you're doing. Amazing games. This is actually 3-in-1, and then Uncharted 4. So I will be getting Uncharted. I think it's called The Lost Legacy in August. So really looking forward to that. Number 8, I believe. Number 8. The Walking Dead series. Not just this one, but The Walking Dead Season 1 and Season 2 as well. I have those digital, so obviously I don't have them with me, but The Walking Dead A New Frontier was the newest one, and just did a gameplay on that, so make sure you check that out if you'd like to. But once again, kind of like Beyond Two Souls, your decisions alter the ending, and I mean, these are some of the most powerful storyline games. I mean, these things have you getting shocked. You can just play these over and over again, and like you'll still have probably the same reaction every time you play them. Like, it's just shocking what happens in these games, and just amazing plot twists, and just what they've done is really awesome. What they've done with these games, and the storyline. Telltale always has great storylines, so I mean, you can expect a really good story and powerful story in this game that gets you really engaged in it, and really, really fun and entertaining game there. And sad. It can be sad. Next up, my favorite zombie game, current zombie game, Dying Light, the following, and Dying Light the original. Dying Light the original I think is actually included in this, but when I had it, I took it back because I beat it so fast. I enjoyed it so much. So, Dying Light, open world zombie game. There's really not a whole lot like it. It does kind of remind me of Dead Island, and I think the biggest difference between the two is that Dead Island's obviously on an island, but second of all, there's Dying Light has a lot of cool like parkour and like stuff you can do running across buildings. It's really fun game. If you're a big zombie fan and you like open worlds, I don't know why you don't have this game. This is perfect for you, and perfect for me as well. I love these games. Great storylines too. So definitely don't be missing out on that. Next up, everyone has this game, I'm sure. Call of Duty World at War, obvious choice. Another game where I love zombies in it, and that's the main reason it's actually on this list. But also the campaign and the multiplayer. Just a perfect Call of Duty game. Wish they could go back to making games like this, but hopefully they do. Call of Duty World War II comes out this year, and I already have it pre-ordered. Pro Edition, PS4. Really excited for that. Hope it's like this, but you never know with them nowadays. So, obviously you probably know about that game, and you have it. Next up, this game was not too popular, but one of my favorite games, number 5 on my list, Defiance. I love this game. I've played this game for years now, and it's just so, I don't know why it's so fun to me. Just the whole trading system in between players. It is an MMO, so you know, you're playing with other people, you're taking down giant bosses and things like that. Arc Falls is what they're called in this game. And it's just, once again, the different rarity of weapons system going on in this game is like, as well as like, loot crates and all that stuff. And you get more rare weapons and sell and trade with other players. And that's my aspect that I really like. I will spend hours on this game just selling and trading. So, one of my favorite games of all time right here. Number 5 on the list. We're getting into the top 5 here. Great game. Open world as well. Good storyline too, actually. So, I love this game, and I always will. And the servers are still up if you want to play it, I believe. It's been a couple months since I played it, but next up, my favorite Call of Duty of all time, Modern Warfare 2. This is the last Call of Duty I enjoyed, and I still played this thing up to this year. I mean, it's so much fun. Nowadays, you can only find like 1 or 2 games, unfortunately, but the search and destroy on this game, the domination, team deathmatch, whatever you played, it's probably the best of like all time Call of Duty in my opinion, and probably always will be. I'm still waiting for the remastered version of this game, and I hope they deliver within the next year. Amazing Call of Duty, by far my favorite of all time, and really hoping for that remastered version of this. So, great game. Next up on this list, we're getting into the top 3 now. The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. This actually was my number 1 for a very long time, until last year. So that's just how much I love this game. I put it above all those other games you just saw, and I always will have it above all of those. Skyrim is just amazing. I mean, you know it is if you've played it. It's massive open world, so much to do, amazing storyline. Sorry about that. Amazing storyline, just awesome game. And for the PC, it's even better. So I have it for both. This is just the Xbox 360 version, but I mean, obviously, if you mod this game on PC, it's like the best game out there. Really awesome game. I wish the Elder Scrolls would go back to stuff like this, but I don't know if they ever will. I hope so, though. Really amazing game. Next up, probably the best storyline game I've ever played, and probably the most powerful game, The Last of Us. This is the remastered version. Obviously, it originally came out on PS3. It is a PlayStation-only exclusive. This is, to me, the biggest thing the Xbox users are missing, and they've probably heard about it. This game is so amazing. Once again, a zombie game, actually, so this might be my favorite zombie game, but definitely favorite single-player zombie game, and which is why it's above Dying Light and Dead Island and all those. So just an incredible, powerful storyline in this game. I mean, you really get engaged in the characters. I'm so pumped for Last of Us Part 2 coming out 2018. I am so ready to pre-order that when they announce it. So I am ready. It's so amazing. I'm so excited. I'm sure it's going to be a great game. Naughty Dog usually delivers. So really amazing, awesome game. Powerful too. Next up, my all-time favorite game. It's just the most complete game I think I've ever played. The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. This is the only Witcher game I've ever played, and I honestly did not think I would like it too much, but it turns out to be my favorite game of all time, and it possibly will be forever. I mean, this game is, once again, it has the powerful storyline of The Last of Us, but this game has it all. I mean, you can alter endings. There's like several different endings. You can get in like a relationship with several different characters. You can open world as well. Great storyline, good voice acting, great combat as well. Just overall, this is the most complete game I think I've ever played, and it's just so much fun. And if you don't have this game, you definitely should get it, especially if you're a big Skyrim fan or any of those other massive kind of fantasy open world games. This is by far my favorite of all of them. So that is my list. Here are some honorable mentions that I could have put in this list. Number 1, The Division. A lot of you probably played this game. It's really cheap now, but it's I think it's an MMO. I have not played the online portion of it, though, the actual multiplayer. I've just played the single player, and I beat it within a couple of days. So much fun. Definitely an honorable mention. Actually, probably could squeeze into this list, as could some of these as well. So The Division. Next up, we have the Prototype series. I love Prototype, the open world. This is one of the first open world games I actually played was Prototype, and really enjoy these games. You just go around slashing and slicing people in half and destroying everything is what I would do in these games after I beat them. So, really fun games. Next up, we have a couple of Halo games here. The last 2 Halos that I played. I actually bought Halo 4. I never played it, though. But these are the last 2 that I played. Really fun Halos. I genuinely had fun with these. Could probably get into this top 20 list pretty easily. But just I don't know. It's been a while since I've played these, so obviously, really, Halo is one of the best franchises out there. So really great games. Next up, Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. This is actually the last one on the honorable mentions list, but this is a pretty obvious honorable mention. This is of Call of Duty World at War, Modern Warfare 2, and Modern Warfare. I didn't want to put too many Call of Duties in there, so Modern Warfare just kind of got the one squeezed out, but it's still an excellent Call of Duty, and the campaign on these old Call of Duties is just so amazing, and yeah, I mean, this is pretty much the list. Obviously, the multiplayer is great on this too. The remastered version is good as well. So, yeah, guys, that's my list of top 20 games. So, thanks for watching. Comment if you want to about any games on the list. Sorry if I messed up on some of the games or what they're about and whatnot. I don't know. It's the first time doing a video like this, so I'm just like, I don't know, just going through it. So, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you later.